Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining today. I want to give a quick shout out and welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm just so tickled to have you, and how wonderful for you to interact with us on both YouTube and some of our Instagram. I just really appreciate that. I've been a little slack on Facebook. I didn't know when my videos were going to load, so I couldn't put them over onto Facebook. So, Facebook. So, and Instagram actually. Anyways, so hopefully with this video, things will get a little bit more back into track. So I'm hoping that everything is cool and things are starting to load better. Well, today I wanted to get back into working on my 4 seasons journal. This is completely a work in progress, and I have to tell you, what I've been doing today has completely messed up my nails. So I just didn't want to take the time to fix them, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But that's why it's a disaster. So crafters and nail polish, it's hard to have both, really. So I found this Cooking Light cookbook for $3 at a garage sale this past weekend. It's not exactly what I wanted, in the sense it's not vintage in any way, really, but it's the right size. So because I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and cover it, I went ahead and got it. I thought if it was vintage, I wouldn't cover it. I might add just a little bit here and a little bit there, but this one I'm going to pretty much cover the majority of it. Right here was a really thick CD pocket, and it had a little rip in it, so I sprayed it with water and tried to get the majority of it off. So that's what was right there. But the all of the 5 rings work really well, and plus it has these, which are super nice to help your papers. I think I have them in backwards. So yeah, so I don't really have anything planned except to go through the ephemera box of things that we've made for this journal, and start putting a few things in, and maybe make pockets if necessary for some. This is the cookbook that came. I put rings around it to just kind of keep it intact, but this is the cookbook that was in here. And Cooking Light, I mean, I can definitely use that, so I thought I would put it in the living room and look through it real quick and see what it has to offer. So let me put that over here. I haven't even looked at my desk. What a mess. I just came in here and I was like, I haven't been in here in a couple of days, and I really want to get in here. These are things that go in there, so we'll wait on that. And then let's take out from this one. I'll probably still use this cookbook binder to house the pages that were in here, just so they don't get tore up. And so if you haven't joined before, this is the whole reason why I had to get a different binder, and I've tried to clamp them, and what I know isn't enough to fix it. So all right, let me put this back here. Okay, let's see. Let's put some in, and this will help remind us also what's going on here. So the back is going to be kind of winter, Christmas, holiday stuff. So this will be a good reminder, because I haven't played with this in a little while. Gosh, I hope everybody's doing well and having a really good day. We've had really nice mild weather. It's been just 80. It's had some rain and nice breeze. Now we're into autumn here. I think that's the way it goes. You can see my bobbin messed up there. And yeah, and so then now this week is going to be a little bit hotter. So kind of need to keep an eye on my flowers. I was just out watering them. So the past couple of days, I have been, oh my goodness, trying to eco-print. I have never been completely successful, and I don't know if I am this time either. But my thought was, I don't have one of those big pans or Dutch ovens or whatever to take it outside and barbecue it, you know, to heat the water up. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to look for a fryer at the thrift store and just put a low simmer and do it that way. Now, I know you have to be very careful what plants you have. I mean, if you wouldn't use it as something as a, like a, I think this is summer now. If you wouldn't use it for like a potpourri, I don't think I would, you know, use it. I don't know which ones put off a fume and which ones don't. I can't smell anyways right now. So, but it hasn't, nothing has affected me in any negative way. And it's really not, for me, it's not in the simmer for more than an hour. Let's see, I think I put it in for an hour. Okay, now we're into spring. So what I did was yesterday, I layered up, grabbed some stuff out of the yard, layered it up with paper, you know, like leaves and petals of flowers and things like that. Did I say we're in spring? Now we're in spring. And then, so paper, flowers, petals, leaves, paper, etc. And I simmered it on with that cooker, that fryer, what you would do like fried chicken in. I found it at the thrift store for $15. And it was a really nice one. And I thought, well, you know, it's a good investment. Even if I, on a good day, have to hook it up outside to cook. So I bound everything up, and then I put it, is that going to be too tall? And then I put it in the little cooker deal. And then I put it outside to dry a little. So this is the beginning of the year into spring, so there's Valentine's. Okay. And at some point we'll put tabs on here. I just haven't figured out just yet what I want to do. Okay, you know what I think I'm going to do is go through here and just kind of put in the section that I think they go. Let me run over here and grab some paper bags to put them in. That way they won't fall out as we turn. 1 second. I'm just walking around my desk here to grab some paper sacks. Of course, I grabbed a whole handful. I don't need that many. I just need 4. Okay. All right. I think that'll make it a lot easier. Now, can I get in here without bumping too much? Yeah. All right. So, like with every other craft, if you've watched me for very long, I get very, very impatient. And, okay, I'm going to put a bag back here for summer and one for fall. So at some point I decided, okay, it's time. Let's undo it and pull the slimy leaves and petals and stuff off. And I got to tell you, there's some slimy petals and leaves and stuff. I mean, it's like, if you haven't ever done it before, imagine asparagus cooked until it's just mush and then press it between 2 pieces of paper. It's about what it is. So these are the ones that my daughter got me. Oh my gosh, she found these at a sale. And I thought, how fun would it be to put them in each of the 4 seasons? And I'm thinking that one for autumn, but let's look. Definitely this one will go to winter. This looks like a spring. Little dandelion, or maybe summer. Dandelion and butterfly. Oh yeah, and then this one would be spring. Oh gosh, aren't they adorable? Ugh. And I'll put an envelope just in case. I don't know that we'll use it, but just in case, it'd be fun to have it with us. Now this can be filed in my vintage stationery. Okay. So we have our spring. And I won't necessarily, I might here and there, but for the most part, I'm going to just tuck these in here real quick, and then we'll come back and I'll put them in their bags. I'm just going to toss them in there. Okay. Okay, so then today, they didn't turn out as good. I dried them all day. They didn't have as great of an imprint. I learned some things from it. One, I watched a few more videos. There wasn't really one video that I really thought that's what I want to do. But I did see one video where the girl took the stems off of everything because she didn't like that indentation in the paper. And I did notice that a lot of mine had, I put that in summer for June brides. I did notice that a lot of mine had, that's a weird place. Why did I put that there? Summer. Here we go. Had those indentations, and so you'd either have that or you'd need to iron it or whatever. But I didn't know if I liked it that much. What do you think on this one? Summer? So this time, okay, so then what I did this morning after all the papers were dry, I went through and I decided which of these papers do I think are good as is. And there wasn't many. And so I took the rest of them and I thought I'm just going to re-dye over them or re-eco-dye over them. So I went and I went back outside and did some harvest time. Aren't those sweet? This one I also am going to put in summer because it just reminds me of summer. This one is winter. And I went back out, and this time instead of getting a lot of flowers, because I noticed yesterday when I did it, just seemed like the leaves left a better impression and the flowers lost a lot of color, except for morning glories turned a beautiful blue. But our morning glories are these gorgeous purple morning glories, but they turned a really pretty blue. But with the exception of that, everything else just kind of went out into a gray, kind of a grayish silver. The rose petals did a little bit. We have some red rose petals, but nothing significant. And they were a stink to get off the paper. Some of them I couldn't even get off the paper. I don't even know. Oh, I think I just stuck that in there. That's just a snippet, part of a snippet roll. Okay, so today I went and used those papers again, and they're probably going to be so wet, from being processed yesterday and then processed again. They're probably just going to be one big mashup. We'll see. Put that in I think I'm going to put that. Oh, that could be autumn. Let's put it in autumn for now, since we don't have a lot in autumn. Oh, this one is a snowflake that somebody had made. It was in some of my vintage finds from a flea market. I think it was in one of the cookbooks, actually. And it was probably like a pattern or something. I thought I'd put that in this book. This journal. Oh, I love this. So I think I'll put this in summer. This was such a fun project. I think I'm going to make some more of those. I love it. Farm Fresh Thighs. I might need to take my wipey. Let me just do that while I'm thinking of it. It's kind of one of those things where I'm just preparing things to... Sorry for the crinkle. You know, I just cut these in thirds, so I don't need a full wipey to wipe this thing off. But I'm going to over here I'm going to wipe it off real quick so I don't get anything on my desk. Yeah, so I used those papers again, and then kind of combining some of the videos and my cooker, that little cooker. Okay, so what I did was, and the reason I didn't do it as like a tutorial or to show you even, is I have no idea what's going to come of this. I think that looks like summer. Chicken thighs. Okay, put that in summer. All right, so I had this paper again, and ooh, some good spring. And I layered it again, but the difference is this time, okay, well, yesterday when I got done, I poured just enough water and a half a cup of vinegar over the papers in this cooker. And then I put a tea bag on the side, you know, just for kicks. No, I just poured a little bit of coffee in it. Okay, so it did not come out very well at all. So then today, I layered it, but on each layer, I sprayed water, and then I sprayed either yellow, kind of a country blue, or like a raspberry red. I sprayed a little bit of that over it, and then water and sheet, and then leaves, and then paper leaves. And I did put a little bit of fabric in there, not much. I think this is summer. This is that napkin, and we just used saran and ironed it on there. Made that little stationery there. I definitely think that's summer, but I know... Well, let's just do it. Let's put it in summer. And I was going to say, we just need some more in here, but we'll just have to make some. Isn't that sweet? Those are the ones we made out of that vintage wrapping paper. I love it. Here's a spring. Okay, so I layered the paper leaves, but this time I put a heavy duty file folder underneath it all, and I put rusty nails in the bottom. Then after I was done layering, I put another heavy duty manila folder, like file folder, over it. And then on top and bottom, I had these disposable, kind of like what you would get at like the Dollar Tree or something. They're aluminum, and they have holes in them, and like you could, I don't know, put it on your baking sheet and put bacon on it, and the grease would run through. Well, I had a couple of those types, so I folded them in half and then bookended them, put them together to keep all of the leaf goo in there. And then I twined it both ways really good, and put that in and let it simmer for probably 45 minutes. I mean, it turned a color that I was like, oh, great. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm going to put that in summer. I don't even know what's going to happen. And then I let it cool for almost 2 hours. Then I drained it. And in the meanwhile, I had put some plastic wrap or whatever. I can't think of what I'm trying to say. But something down over it. Drain the water out. Put something down over it. And then put some heavy books on it to help keep that down. And I think that turned out, that was good. I don't know. We'll see. Now, see, this is some fall colors. I think, even though it has a butterfly, sometimes you see a butterfly in fall. So, after the books were on there, while it was cooling, I removed all of that, kept it still bound up, and I took it outside to dry. And it's going to dry. I say dry. It's going to, dry for, overnight, and probably I'm going to try so hard not to dig into it until after lunch tomorrow. That cute. So both of these are spring. I'll put them both in. I don't know what we're going to do with them. That's that one. This is the one I found in the wild where I had gone to a flea market and she was selling these already made up, and I thought, oh my gosh, how fun is that? We work with it all day. Look at what she did. She cut that here and then she tucked it in. Sweet. This is our rose ephemera holder. This thing's gonna be packed. Summer is definitely packed. Here's some purple passion from Joey card maker. I'm going to put them both in spring because I might mirror the front and the back. I love this one. It's going to go in, I have no idea what it says. I love the color. It's going to go in summer. Butterball, that's going to go, I have two, so I have to decide which one I want, but I'm putting them both in fall. Party mix, I'm going to put that, look at how it's cut. This is so how I would do it if I'm in a hurry cutting out a recipe from the box. I am going to put that in Christmas because we do hors d'oeuvres and at Christmas time, and that's one of the things that I've made before. And I'm going to put this in fall. It's just a little tablet. That's pretty. That's kind of fallish. Let's put that back there. Oh, isn't that pretty? Let's put that in fall. Oh, and here, this is fall, I think, even though we've been seeing our owls. Do you remember this? And I used a little safety pin to close it up. What's in there? Oh, it looks like fall. That's pretty. This is from HelenJean.com. On Etsy, she's HJV Designs. That's pretty. I left that on there because I knew I wouldn't remember. Ooh, I like that for fall. I think that's summer. I think that's fall. These were super fun to make. Have to make those again sometime. Oh, another mushroom fall. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's put that in fall. All right, what's this? Whipped cranberry salad. That's fall. Uh-oh, that whole thing is coming off. That is pretty. Let's put some, wonder what I used to put on there before. Let's use Fabri-Tac, see if it'll get it down. So yeah, so the paper is still bound. It's outside in the sun, and hoping to kind of dehydrate a little bit, and then tonight I'll bring it in because we've been getting a lot of dew and I don't want it to get wet again. Oh my gosh, I'll go outside. Like today when I went out foraging, my shoes, my feet were soaked. So much dew on the ground, which is great. So yeah, I hope that sticks. Okay, these were fun to make too. I have to go back through my journal and make some of this stuff again. Okay. Oh, now to me that says fall. I think those are pheasants. I'm not sure. Am I putting that in the right spot? Oh, I'm putting all the fall. Is that right? Oh yeah, no, I'm doing it right. Okay. All right. These were fun to make. These big journal cards. I love them. Has a bird's nest. It's really not a spring color. So it's either going to be fall or summer. And they're both pretty chubby, but let's go ahead and put it in fall. We can always weed out if we need to. Look at that. That's fun. Fall. Well, that's fun. Let's put that in spring. This is just a what am I trying to say? Pocket. Oh, that's a copy of Rolodex card that we made. It has a chicken on it. Let's put it in summer. Let's put this in summer. Okay. Oh, I thought this would be good and fun to decorate for Christmas with the fireplace. Exclamation point. I thought this would be a good writing thing if we needed it. I'll put it at the back as an exclamation point for the year. Here is a, do you guys remember this when I did this monochromatic? So this one's Christmas. Guess sweet baby. This one, we'll go with summer. It has some strawberries on it. And I may not put them all in here. This one we can use as fall. Oh, that's another Christmas one. And how about that one as spring? I'll put that here just in case I have another Christmas one to do. Oh, this is just a little envelope. Flowers. Let's put that in summer. And then we made pockets and we made, or not pockets, flips. And we made, what are these? Little snippets. So that one I think would go in autumn really nice. Oops. Be a pretty spring. This could be a good summer one. That's another good autumn one. Let's put that back in there too. Oops. Oh, that's a summer. Okay, so these were the super hidden, super secret pocket flip. Somebody asked me, what do you do with those? And so I'll show you when we get to putting them in. Here's that Christmas one and the fall one. Oops, I seem to be getting things confused here. Okay. I missed something here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Okay. See what I mean? That's why I'm going to put these in sacks. I think I'm going to put this one in the Christmas, and maybe we'll add something Christmassy to that. And I'll put this in summer in case we need another summer. Okay. Oh, and that's fall. Okay. There we go. Now, kind of have them in a spot to work with them, you know. Let's get that out of there for now. So, yeah, everything's outside. I need to be very disciplined to not look at everything. So that's why my nails are kind of a mess. I'm really surprised, though, at the abuse they've gone through and how well they still look. I mean, they're terrible, and I wouldn't wear them out like that, but they look great compared to what they could be with all of the water I've been in. And then tomorrow will be the icky part. So I'm kind of glad that I kept the polish on because it has been a little bit of a protectant while I'm getting the goo. Yeah, summer's going to be something else. Can I get it in there? Nope. It's not all going to go. That one. Come here. I'm trying not to make as much noise, but I know it is making some noise. Okay. I have a video of deer playing out back. I hope that airs before this one. That we have, I think I mentioned to you before, we have this baby deer that is so little. Well, now it's growing up a little bit, and it's a little bit smaller. Pardon me, I'm gonna take a little drink real quick. Thank you. I was getting dry mouth. Okay. It's a little bit right now smaller than what the normal little ones are that we see. So yeah, it was so little, but it is the feistiest little thing. Oh my gosh. It is just so fun to watch. It just gallops and skips, and I mean, it is so fun to watch. You can lose track of time watching this little guy, and it just runs circles. Well, yesterday Mama was out and she was eating. We have those little wild strawberries growing on the ground, and then we have wild blackberries growing vines around the property, and she was eating and the baby was eating, and then the baby was done or tired of eating or wanted to play or whatever, and she was bouncing around, and Mama was giving her a little push here and there, like, you know, let me eat. You know, it was so funny. Anyways, so it was Mama and baby, and then here comes another, could have been another mama and one of the smaller deer. So still not a fawn in the sense that it had spots, but I don't think it's a yearling. I mean, I think it's still little. Anyways, these two got to playing, and I hope you get to see that video. Got to playing, and we're running around. Our property is kind of like in an 8, and they were running around a circle, chasing each other, and just, I was cracking up. Okay, that's part of that page. Oh, it was so fun to watch that. And the in the same video, you can see my clothesline that desperately needs to be painted. So just know I'm aware. I am aware. But we have Joey put a hummingbird feeder on the clothesline because I like to watch them from the couch when I'm sitting on the couch drinking coffee or something. So he put that there, and so in this same video you can see the hummingbirds going nuts. They fight like crazy. We have several hummingbird feeders, and would you know these hummingbirds still fight over this one hummingbird feeder? And so you'll see this teeny tiny little hummingbird. I bet it's about 1.5 inches, sitting up on the clothesline, keeping watch so nobody else can get any food. And I said it out loud, hoping the hummingbird would hear me, that I think it's wasting more calories running off other hummingbirds than it is when it goes and drinks. So now we can put these in, because now I feel like we're a little more secure. And have you noticed how easy it is to turn the pages? So these are the extra pages we had. Look how fun these are. I'm going to put this one in spring. I think I'll put this in winter, even though it has a flower in it. So, I mean, yeah, it's just nonstop here. And I love it. I love it. I should have done this before, too. Let's see if there's any other winter. This one's going to be summer. This one's going to be autumn. Autumn. What is this? Let's put that here too. Oh, let's put these here. Oh no, that looks like spring. Okay. That's appetizers. I'm going to put them here because it reminds me. And I'm going to have to repair that. Oh, look at that. That's fun. Yeah, these need to be repaired. Maybe that's why they were out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Spice cake. Williamsburg orange cake. Yum. Okay. Yeah, so today that's basically it, is just filing these in and maybe make a pocket for some. We'll rearrange pages. That's what's fun about this type of a journal, is you can rearrange pages. But I think we're getting kind of full on pages, don't you? Some of them might need a few more, but for the most part, isn't that beautiful? Look how simple and delicious that looks. I love it. Love it. Okay. I'm just putting this in here. Again, we can put them somewhere else if needed. When needed, I guess I should say. But I think we're getting full. I really do. I think we're getting full. This is spring, yeah. But we'll make a nice little Valentine's something for that. I'd like to keep that available to look at, that front part, but we could put something here. What is this? Oh, this is a big... Huh. So this could be decorated. And then something put here in the pocket. So here's our spring bag. And we could make more, you know, but let's see what we have. Isn't that gorgeous? That pink, that lavender, whatever color that is. Love that. These little bags, we need to do some filling with that. This can have a little something in it. So I do have some pockets. This is fun. This was a Roxy, I think. Remember when we did the retro Roxy? And this is to put some ephemera in. Uh-oh. Looks like it got glued down a little bit. Uh-oh, come on. Gosh, hate that. There we go. So that needs filled. So I think what I'm going to do is put it here, but then leave it open so I remember I want to fill it. Fill it. How about like that? And that way I'll remember that, hopefully. So if we can go ahead and fill some of these things, then we'll know what needs to, you know, still happen. Now this might be just perfect for this. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I'm gonna... It must be Roxy's because, or maybe not. Let's see. I don't know. The only reason I say that is because I didn't do any distressing on Roxy's. But this seems so simple for a Roxy's creation, so I don't know. Okay. I think that is going to be perfect. Now, this would be a good place for one of these, but I just haven't figured out exactly yet what I'm going to do, so I want to leave that out. Here's another fun thing here. I wonder if this would go there. I tore it out of a book and, you know, left that ruffle there from the tear. Okay. This would also be a good place for that. Okay. I know we have something. Well, I was thinking we had something that could go in there, but we don't. I was thinking of something else. Okay. Then we can do something here. For now, maybe that is good there. This is a bunny rabbit that I got from somewhere. Someone gave it to me. Little bunny paper clip. I don't know where people get these things. It's funny. What's this? Okay, so that's a big spot. What could we put in there? Do we have anything? This would be the only thing left that's made. But I was kind of thinking of using this in, you know, on something. So we do have this, but I like this too. And I think it would get lost if I just put it, you know, as a flip. I don't know about that. Okay, I think that's all we can do right now for spring. I think. That's a maybe. It's a maybe. All right. Oh, you know what? I want to put this. I want to put the fabric flip down. So I like to put the fabric flip where you can write under it, you know, because that's the whole fun of it, is to be able to write something secret underneath. And I think this might be light enough to write under. So I wonder if maybe that might be too much. Maybe it's okay. But we'll put it on in a minute. Okay, so why don't we put this fabric flip here? Now these pages are a lot bigger than you would normally have with an 8.5 by 11, you know, 9 by 6 journal. So you could still write around it or put something around it. But we're going to put it right there. And I don't have anything right now just yet to put inside of it, but something very secret you could write about. Deep, dark secret. You can write about something very joyous that when somebody finds it, it makes them smile. You could do that. Okay, so I can't remember who asked me. I'm going to try to go back and find who asked me and let them know that I glued one in. And then you can lift and you can write. And then in here, is it on this side? Yeah. Do I have paper somewhere? Not right now. Let's see, do I have any? How about this? Here's a letter. Let's see if it'll fit. That's an envelope. We have a letter. Here's a letter. I don't know what it says. Hope it's good news. Will it fit in there? I think it will. Oh, almost. Okay. Okay, well then let's put, how about a postcard? I'm really looking for my paper scraps. Let's see. We have a paper scrap. Yeah, here's one. Here's one. Okay. And I'm just going to distress that a little bit. Some of that might end up coming off, and that's okay. All right. Oh, gosh. Still too tall. Okay. There we go. All right, so now, if you want to write a little something secret, you can. And you can also write something secret here, and then you can write something that you don't mind showing all around. All right. Well, gosh, everybody, thanks so much for going through all this with me and hanging out and helping me sort, listening to my eco-dyeing antics. We'll see what happens. I'll show you the final when it's all nice and dry. So, yeah, I'll show you that once it's... Did I put that in the right spot? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, spring. Okay, I'm lost. Anyways, thank you so much. And I just want you to always know that we pray blessings over you and you're so loved. We just hope you always believe that. You're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video, everyone. Thanks again. Bye.